Okay. Hmm. Ready. Okay. Let's now. It's still moving through. Let's go ahead and give this -35. There we go. Oh, well, nah, this is going to be a bit difficult. Damn it. Let me go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna have to try and do it a bit different. Okay, it should be working better now. Okay. Um, I need to still configure the filters. One of the problems I had, besides that BGA was having some issues, is that all my OBS erased all the scenes and such, so I'm still not 100%. That's why I was still doubtful to do the stream today, but I already committed. So let's go ahead and check it out. So at the end we had 93 players, so 1 to 93. Let's go ahead and get our sequence. So our first player is going to be Oida. So Oida is going to be our first player right here in step 7 against Grease Moose. So this is... Let's go ahead and check Oida right here against Grease Moose right here. I also need to do something over here. There we go. Okay, so this is a French player against an Austrian player. Let's go ahead first and check Grease Moose out. Grease Moose is using Subash. No uniques, so he just named his deck Subash. Let me go ahead and check that this is the deck that he's using. Yeah, so no uniques over here against Oida. That does have uniques. So that's an Ozma, play from anywhere. If you control one or more characters, draw a card. I just want to make sure it is on the right one. The stream should have not changed, but if it did, oh well. Yeah, the stream didn't change. Good. There we go. Okay, so first the Ozma, play from anywhere. If you control 4 more characters, draw a card. And one for that, play from reserve. You may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, characters you control gain 1 boost. A very good unique. The Sandman, if you control a token, up to 1 character gains a sleep. and that's played from anywhere, and play from hand. You may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, you may discard target permanent. And finally, another Ozma. When you play from hand, sabotage, and when played from reserve, if you control token, draw a card. So this is kind of a spy and an Ozma all in one. That means that this should be the one that we take forward. Let's see if, let's go ahead. Okay, and the Subash, that is not an optimized deck as well. Okay, so it didn't move forward automatically. Let me just go ahead and take down the volume. And my cat is a little bit impatient. So now, let me go ahead and take you to the end game. Let me block this. Okay, there we go. So I need to still look into some things on next turn. Okay, I'm guessing it's going to go to hero side. I'm just gonna give. Okay, he is moving forward. So it's a 1-for-1. He didn't actually need to do anything else. He was already winning. So that's why he decided to go for some cards. This is a good option for Subash to have more cards in hand, because Subash is actually kind of an aggro deck, even though it shouldn't. There we go. Blocks the card right away. Gets a resupply in, a very good option right now. Probably going to block the, but still can move forward with the, or almost try to move forward. Yeah, it's a double move from Oida. So Oida puts himself ahead by 1. But Oida, but he had to discard 1 card. This is something that Subash players actually hate. He doesn't realize it, but I think the best option was actually to leave the spy. He could have used his Skybound Odyssey to do all what he wanted just in one go. He decided on a different route. So there we go. Once again, a 1-for-1. Oida still ahead. 1 expedition. Rob Vega, sorry, not Oida. Rob Vega still 1 expedition ahead. Let's see how if Grismus can recover from this. Gets rid of a Skybound Odyssey. Interesting choice. Goes all out on with the Gibble. And that is when the match came to an end. It was Rob Vegas actually that lost. Was not able to complete. That's why. No, sorry, Grismus. Grismus was the one that could not complete. So that's why Rob Vegas actually got the win this time. So that was very good on his side. Unfortunately, we were not able to see the match all the way through, so let's hope that that is something that happens on next time. Now let's go ahead and move on to our next one. This is 37, so let's go here to 37. Agent Potato. So Agent Potato right here on round 7 against a Chilean player, that is Marx. So Potato, I think, is from France as well. Once again, unfortunately, the game was abandoned, so we are not going to be able to see it all the way through. But before we do that, since my cat is here, and he is right now with one of his claws a little bit big. I'm just gonna clip it real quick. Then we can move forward because he's not going to be hurting me anymore. There we go. There we go. So Agent Potato is our featured player, so let's go ahead and check that one out against Marks. So let's go ahead and have Marks as our first player. I also need to do something real quick. Doesn't do anything. So let me go ahead and do this one, and this one. Okay, this should help me out a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and check the uniques. So in Mark's case, a Retatosker, play from reserve, you will control 4 more characters, resupply. When another non-token character joins your expedition, create an orders recruit 111 soldier in your companion expedition. The next bureaucrat you play this afternoon costs one less from the reserve. Not bad. What we call in Spanish a token spitter, or this gatekeeper. When our non-token character joins your expedition, create a 111 soldier. So once again, another token spitter, and finally an Ozma. If you control 3 or more characters, draw a card. That's play from hand. You also play from hand. If you control 4 or more characters, draw a card. So basically, trying anything that you can to draw as many cards as you can, making sure, yeah, that is the deck used. Let's go ahead now and move to Agent Potato. He is from the US. So this is an all-out American battle. One from the US and one from Chile. Another Ratatosker, so Ratatosker on both sides. In this case, all abilities are from reserve. So you may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, draw a card. And just always draw a card. Very helpful if you already have at least one Bastion out, because that means that you get lots of boosts as well as 2 cards. The Axiom Salvager, play from anywhere, you may put a card from your hand in reserve if you do resupply. And at Dusk, you may put a card from your hand in reserve if you do draw a card. So kind of doing a 1-for-1. You put a card down, you are held by the Bravos Bastion if you already have it, and you also draw a card, so kind of don't lose anything in the end. And finally, the Snowman, unless I'm in water, I gain Fleeting, that's play from anywhere, and characters you control gain 1 boost as well from anywhere. So this is a very good unique, and the support ability Exhausted Resupply. So let's go ahead and go to the end game. Yeah, there we go. And this time it is going to be automatic. So 3 cards out from each player. The Oris Trooper, the Serengar, sorry. And he even gave it Rage in order to move forward and block the turn. So it's a 1-for-1, but Potato starts with a draw. And I mean drawing cards. There we go. So 2 Leviathan Spotters. Gets rid of the Isumbushi. It's a 4+. Okay, so he can reveal next turn. He can reveal what he has on his hand. Probably that's what I was thinking, the Buddha. In order to get moving over there. Still got 1 more, so he was able to block on the hero side. Still a 1-for-1, but in this case, Marks had to use lots of his resources in order to keep up. So Potato is most likely going to be able this turn to reveal what he has. I would have gotten rid of the spotter actually there. Nope, he's not going to be able to use a spotter. So just tries to block it with all that he has. Yeah, he's not going to be able to move forward, and he could even not play. He was unable actually to play it on the other side. So kind of a mute point right now. Just moving a 1-for-1. Uses the mighty Jin in order to draw a card. And it's going to be Spy versus Spy this time, so most likely Potato is going to get rid of the Spy on the other side. There we go, yep, just what I thought. Going to get rid of the Spy, and he can still use the... Okay, he's trying to ramp there. And then this is where the tournament ended. He still had a play. He still could use to even boost the hero side a lot. Potato could use to boost the hero side a lot. And that would have been able... most likely he was going to be able at least to block. Yeah, because Mark still only had one card left. So it was very unlikely that he was going to be able to have enough on the hero side, so it was most likely a double advance from Mark's side. But unfortunately, we didn't have enough time in order to watch it to the end. Now let's go. They didn't have enough time for us to watch it to the end. Now let's go to 55. So 55 is Coda Stack. Coda Stack with a win. Let's see if it is actually a game. Once again, tournament. The match didn't end. Let's see how much we actually could see from this. So Coda Stack and Cocoastico as our second player, and Cocoastico didn't even come through. We can watch it here that it says that the match could not be played. So if we watch it from Coda Stick side, we can probably see that, yeah, that's how it ended. Okay, so he did switch, was probably thinking of switching sides, and yeah, that's it. It was never moved. So Coda Stick, I'm sorry, I tried to have you featured, but these things happen. So let's go now to number 15. This is AK-47 against Abusika. Abusika. So let's go with AK-47's point of view against Abusika. There we go. So a French player against a Belgian player. Belgium, right? Yeah, against a Belgian player. So in this case, Abusika, let's go ahead and check his uniques. Lyra Cloth Dancer, when played from hand, each character controlled by target player gains fleeting, and when played from reserve, you may discard a card from your reserve. If you do, the next card you play this afternoon costs one less. Okay, not too bad for the cost. Actually, it's very good, especially the hand ability. Mowgli, just draw a card, plain and simple. Play from anywhere, draw a card. You can draw 2 cards, and it has a lot of strength in forest in order to move forward that day. We have a Hydrocina. We still need to see what AK-47 brought. So if it's Bravos with the option of the Hunger, that's going to be really difficult. And we have an Occlude. When I gain 1 or more boosts, if you control 1 or more landmarks, draw a card. And when played from hand, if I'm in forest, I gain 3 boosts. Only permanent or landmark, it says. Landmark, so only if you already have the festival out, because there's no other landmark from what I can say. Oh no, yeah, the Bountiful Met. Okay, so he has 2 landmarks in order to be able to activate the drawing if he gains 1 boost. And if played from hand, he will always get the boost. I think it's a little bit expensive from the reserve, but then again has the support ability of just drawing a card directly, so that's most likely what he's using it for. Making sure, yeah, this is the deck that he used. And now against AK-47, and it is not, this is Opera Hybrid, so this is not a Bravos deck. That means that we have a chance to see the full potential of Abusika. So let's go ahead and check the uniques. The machine in the ice. Sacrifice the robot of permanent. If you can't send me to reserve. That's from hand. From reserve, you may discard a card from your reserve. If you do, you may activate the arrow abilities of a target permanent you control. A Copelia, when I go to reserve from the expedition zone, you may play me for free and I gain a sleep. And create a play from anywhere, create a brass bug robot token in target expedition. I'm guessing this only activates the arrow abilities once, but not. We'll have to see if she actually creates a brass bug even when you play her using her ability. Athena, when play from reserve, you control 2 or more landmarks. I use fleeting. And when play from anywhere, if you control 2 or more landmarks, create a brass bug token in target expedition. Okay, so 4/4. Actually, it's a 6/6/4. So this is actually a very strong unique in order to help to move forward. And we know it's with Sierra, she will have lots of landmarks. So let's go ahead and move to the end of the game. Oh, sorry. All right, go. And it's going to be automatic, so we can go ahead and lock it here. There we go. So cards from each player. Starting with the no, it's going to start with a double salvager, so going to try to do a double move forward. No, armor, sorry. There we go. So each armor, each to each side, so double move forward indeed by AK-47. And Obusika just gets one move ahead because of Teja getting the boost. Not enough to block in forest. Most likely this is going to be an opera turn. He's the first player. Yeah, I think it's actually going to be a jellyfish first and then try to use the armor. Yes, he can use the armor all out. He could have used all out on the hero side. Sacrifice, no, it was just an advance. Okay, so yeah, he decided not to go not to go all out. That's acceptable. Double, no, this is not the opera. This is the puff charge. He could have used it on a cost. He could have used it, but I guess he was just trying to do it a little bit different. Okay, this time he does get the jellyfish out. I think he's going to try and go all out on the hero side. Yeah. Sacrifice the jellyfish, get 2 boosts over there. Goes up to a 6. Still ahead. LK7 still 1 expedition ahead. Another jellyfish, so yeah. I think most likely this is going to be a hive turn. There we go. All out on one side, I think. Nope, he tries to go both sides. He is 1 expedition ahead, so he can go ahead and risk it. Blocked right now on the hero side. Nothing else from AK-47. Uses the mana reaping to get rid of the hive, but he's already moving forward. And he does have the blizzard, so he can get rid of something extra expensive that is played on either side. He doesn't have any options right now. I would have gotten rid actually of the jellyfish. Oh no, he's using, okay, now I get it. He's trying, yeah, first the opera, then the jellyfish, most likely. Okay, yeah. He's not revealing his play. Gets a 3. Probably going to play it on the companion side. There we go. Sacrifice the jellyfish. Going to get 2 boosts. Jellyfish is back. He does have the Kaori. in order to get rid of something. Otherwise, this is game for us. There we go. So he's going to get rid of something, and he just gets rid of the Kaori right away. So if 3 or more characters, there we go. Yeah. So that's why it cost us 2 less. He was able to save himself from the festival this turn. I think we're almost going to see the full game. No, this was a full game. That's right. Opera, not a permanent. There we go. He actually got... Okay, he's going to play it on the other side. That's going to be a 4. Nope, doesn't get rid of it. Not sure what's happening here. Okay, moves it to the other side. Can still use the Blizzard in order to get rid of everything. Yeah, so he's most likely... Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, Blizzard's 3. I thought Blizzard was 4. There we go. So once again, he saved himself from the festival and is able to move forward. So that's how AK-47 did it. And it was actually a close match, even going through maneuvering not to give him the festival win. So that was actually very good from AK-47. He was able to manage to avoid the festival and still get ahead. So congratulations from him. This was a match for him. Being able to just maneuver just enough to get out of range from the festival. So that was 15. Let's go to 80. I have a feeling that this will be another of not finished match. A non-finished match. No, actually they did. Let me go ahead and close this one. It's right here. I'll check them later. So, which was a featured player? It was number 80, and number 80 is Sakurai G. So Sakurai G is going to be our featured player. There we go. And let's go ahead and check his opponent's deck. Now, we have a Sierra again. Uniques, Muna Druid. One play from reserve, I gain 1 boost for each card in each player's reserve. So this is kind of a rare Anansi. Also has the support ability that up to 1 target character with hand cost real less other than me gains anchored. So the Muna Druid ability. Then the Gian Overseer, when you create a token, target character gains 1 boost. And the traditional Yan ability that you may activate the arrow abilities of target permanent you control. And another Yan assembly, when a robot joins the expedition I gain 1 boost. And again the ability to activate the arrow. So both of this, when you create a token, target character, any character gains 1 boost. And this one, when a robot joins your expedition, they gain 1 boost. Okay, so this is a set for test. That's the name that Mikkel. So this is Mikkel from France against Sarak G from the US. This is indeed the deck that he's using. Let's go ahead and check Sarak G. Ooh, I think this is not an optimized deck at all. I feel this is not an optimized deck at all. So let's go ahead and check the uniques. The Mowgli, the next card you play this afternoon costs 1 less. The Migratory Crane, when a character joins your expedition facing me, you may have me switch expeditions and play from anywhere. If I'm in forest, I gain 1 boost. And finally the Bumblebee, 1 play from hand. If I'm in forest, the next card you play this afternoon costs 1 less, and at noon I gain 1 boost. The support ability, the passive ability, at noon I gain 1. He's in reserve, at noon he gains 1 boost up to a max of 2. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and move on to the end game. Make sure this is the deck. It seems to be the deck. Let's go ahead and move to the end game. Just making sure it moves automatically. Yeah, no, it didn't. So let's go to the end game right now. There we go. So Amuna Druid trying to go all out on one side. Just going to play a Brassback on the other side. He already had the draw. There we go, the draw. Nothing else to do here. Each one will have one move forward, one move per each side. Yeah, no uniques right now in order to, no permanent landmarks in order to use that right now. Anchored still has one move left. Nothing. Okay, and he blocked himself out. Kinda. So it's a move forward from Mikkel right now, but Sarah, let's go Sark. Sark actually has a very good play right now in the companion side. Gets rid of the nurture. Probably going to anchor it again, just for good measure, and use a Jin that's going actually to help him ramp up. And there goes the Hive. So the Hive just all out on the hero side. There's no point in doing it anywhere any other way, but it's still going to be able to get ahead as well, to do a double advance. So Sakura G goes ahead and ties Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. So Sarah is able to come to bring it back, tied with Colorful Cuckoo right now on the companion side. Has been there for 2 turns and has the option once again of being anchored with a very good move all out on the hero side. Yeah, so here right now Sarah, what needs to do is probably just play. No, he needs the anchor. Yeah, just to make sure that the Colorful Cuckoo gives him another move forward. Oh, BGA, come on. And BGA once again with his things. Let's go ahead and see. Go to the end game. There we go. So once again moving forward. Still a 1-for-1. Going to get rid of the depot in order to draw once again. Oh, come on, BGA. Still with its issues. I really want to see the end of this game, so let's go ahead and try to brute force it. Let's say this is number 100. Yeah, BGA still having issues, still not helping out. Let me go ahead and try to go to where we were. Let's say 100. No, not so much. So let's go to 90. No, still not. Let's go to 70. Yeah, almost there. So let's go to 60. Okay, at least this is the correct day. Got rid of the depot, draw a card, 2 hives out. So I think if we go to the end game, this should be it. Yep, the cuckoo goes up to 6. We have a 3rd, 4th. So that's basically all on the hero side. Anchors once again. This is going to be a 7. Oh no, this is the... Gets rid of the colorful Kuko. So still moving forward. And player in reserve. Yeah, so she can give herself a boost. The gardener can give herself a boost. Yeah, so these are not here. This is a bug. They are not here. That's why this is 0. So BGA once again having its issues. 1 on each side, so it's a 4 on each side. This is a very tough position from Sarah. Even gets rid of the gardener. Okay, the migratory crane. Most likely not going to get rid of it, the Cernunos, just to give it a bit more of a punch. He can still move forward, he just needs to... Okay, move to the other side. And yes, enough to draw, but he could have moved forward if he kept the crane on the other side and just slapped something on that side. But oh well. I think he didn't have enough mana. No, because it was from hand. He could have done that. He could have moved forward. But oh well. Decides to migratory crane once again on the companion side. This is a very tough position. The Afoye going to get rid and give a boost. Or the fleeting and give a boost. And this play from anywhere. I think the Foye is going to be enough. He plays it on the other side just to give that one more boost to the crane. Hoping that he would play something else on that side, but no, that was a double block. With all the game right now on the milk, he is able to do even a double advance. So yeah, that was a very tough position for Sarah in order to try to do something else. So I think he should have moved forward the day before, at least to be in match point as well. He didn't. He decided to go a different route. We did have a two brass bugs that were actually needed to be bug fixed. So yeah, this one stuck around from God knows what turn. They were not here, but that's what BGA reports. So that's basically it. Let's go ahead and move now with number 16. So this is Amian, CDA Amian. He was playing El Toffee, so El Toffee did get the win this time. Let's go ahead and see Amian against El Toffee. So let's go ahead and check El Toffee's deck out first. So El Toffee is playing a Kojo, does have one hunger, so not many hungers right there. The tiny Jins, the uniques, let me go ahead and see, there we go. So there, Garrick would be a duelist. If I would gain fleeting, I gain one boost instead. You may discard target card from your reserve. That is ability from anywhere. Play from reserve, you may discard a card from your reserve. If you do, each character in you control other than me gains one boost. Okay, so very good ability from reserve. He gains with a boost automatically because he would not get fleeting, he would get the boost instead. The three little pigs, if you control one or more landmarks, draw a card. When a character you control gains one or more boost, up to one target character gains fleeting. And Asmodeus, when played from anywhere, you may put a card from your hand and reserve. If you do, roll a die. On a 4+, I gain 3 boosts. On a 1-3, I gain 1 boost. So it's For 4, it could be a 666, that's actually very good, but it could also be an 888, which is amazing. Especially since you put another card in reserve that can be helped with the Bravel's Bastion. So that's actually a very good unique there from El Toffee, a French player against an Italian player. So let's go ahead and check Amian out. Okay, so Amian is using a Fen, Martingale, a Martingale, a Dusk, up to 1 character in your hand with cost. So this is an anchor loop, but a Dusk, so at the end of the day, could anchor herself out. Play from anywhere, you may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, you may return a spell from your reserve to your hand. Okay, so cycling the spells. Support ability, the next card you play this afternoon costs 1 less. Also, we have the Lyra Cloth Dancer. When a card leaves your reserve during the afternoon, up to 1 character gains fleeting. Only 1, okay, not too bad. You may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, you may return a card from your reserve to your hand. So basically, cycling any card from reserve. And each character controlled by target player gains fleeting. This is when you play her. You may use her from reserve in order to do this. Flamel, you may return a spell from your reserve to your hand. So cycling spells. That's play from anywhere. Also play from anywhere. You may put a card from your hand in reserve. If you do, you may return a card from your reserve to your hand. So you can put a card down to get 1 more card. So kind of sleight of hand, but also gets you something on the table. So a pretty good unique there. Let's go ahead and go to the make sure that this is the deck used. Yeah, let's go to the end game. I think I did it twice. So this is going to go to the end. No, it did. Oh, yes, it did. Sorry. There we go. So first player for Old Toffee. Altrude teammate. Just going to rush. This is... because you give target character a boost. Okay. So Amian knows that he's most likely not going to win this one. Just goes ahead and uses the Parliament of Ashes. He could have drawn. He could have gone for card advantage, but perhaps he didn't want to risk losing that card. So just go ahead, move forward on each side. A very good card right now, the Will-O-Wisp, but cannot quite use it. Perhaps going to use a Will-O-Wisp right now. No, it automatically gets rid of the card, so the Altrude can block right now. The only thing that he can do, or he can go to the other side and try to move forward. There we go. I think most likely is going to get back the Requiem. Yeah, that's what I thought. The Requiem back to the hand. Okay, so Toffee 2 expeditions still ahead. There we go. Gets rid of the... Okay, not what I would have gotten rid of. A double Parliament of Ashes. Has 2 cards in reserve, goes up to 3, can block. Okay, he's just going to give 2 boosts. It's 2 boosts, right? Oh no, 1 boost per card. Okay, so he is able to block. Still 1 expedition behind, but was able to block at this turn. Now it's a first turn for Amian. So let's go ahead and see what does Amian do. He has good... Oh, very good right there. Gets rid of the Parliament of Ashes right away with the Requiem. Occlude to block 1 card in reserve. So decides to block... Okay, what most likely was not a dead card, but didn't really have that much. Gonna block another card. No, I don't think that was a card he was going for. And not able to block both advances. So actually El Toffee puts up keeps up again with 2 expeditions ahead. I forgot that he got recovered 1. So has to get rid of 2. I'm not sure if I would have kept the magical training. I would have kept the Macbank Corridor. Probably another Parliament of Ashes play. Gets rid of the Requiem. Draws a card. Okay, probably that's why he was doing that. Up to 3. There we go. Puts it to sleep. Has the option to use a Cloth Dancer. Puts a card down. Is able to return the sleep to the hand. All characters gain a sleep on gain fleeting on the other side, so that means it takes away a use. Still 2 expeditions ahead by Altofi. Right now on match point, so this is a very tough position from Amian. Gets rid of the Will-O-Wisp in order to play the Cloth Dancer a little cheaper and gets down the Hatter. And is able to put a card back to his hand. Another Parliament of Ashes just to make sure nothing attacks his. No. And that's it. I don't think that he's going to be able to do it with what he has on hand. Let's go ahead and see. He has a Lyra Claw. He goes up to 3. He can put 1 character to sleep. So even if he put the Aklut down, it would not be enough. So yeah, even though BGA decided to freeze the game, it is actually the game is set. Let's go ahead and see if it moves forward. Yeah, puts a character to sleep, puts the clue to sleep. Obviously, that is still 5, still not enough. And even gets another unique out, so that's 7. That means that there's no chance. Where the of you go came from. Yeah, BGA still having issues. This was in the middle of the BGA issues, but yeah, even if he plays Off You Go, still moving forward. So yeah, that was Altofi's victory through and through. So there we go. There's another match in the bag. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 6 up to here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was 16. Amian is 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go for one more. Number 14, Orange Mecha, and number 7 against DV Martin. So Orange Mecha is our featured player against DV Martin. It's going to be our second player. There we go. So a US player against a French player. A pretty tight deck from DV Martin. No, only one unique, the Lady of the Lake. You may have target character other than me lose fleeting and gain 1 boost. When I gain 1 more boost, you may pay 1. If you do, you may have target character other than me lose fleeting. The next character you play this turn loses fleeting. Okay. So once again, play from anywhere. You may have target character other than me lose fleeting and gain 1 boost. That's a very good ability. When I gain 1 more boost, so if you give it to her, you may pay 1 additional, and you may have target character other than me lose fleeting. So if she comes from reserve, you may give her a boost, and you can actually take away the fleeting from 2 characters, paying 4. Very good. And the target ability, the support ability that the next card you play this turn loses fleeting. So automatically you can make a card lose fleeting. Let me make sure. Yeah, this is the deck that he used. Now Orange Mecha, Sol and Halua. So this is a Bravos match. 2 Hungers, 3 in this case 3 Tiny Djinns. So a very good rampant deck from Sol and Halua. This is Arcolano Milk, Skybound Odyssey, so no Haven Bravos. Still trying to do it all with cards in play. Let's go ahead and check the uniques. Scatty, play from hand. If I'm in forest, you may exhaust target character in reserve. Sorry, there we go. If I'm in mountain, you may exhaust target character in your reserve. Play from reserve, you may discard a card from your reserve. If you do, resupply otherwise exhausted resupply. And the support ability, the next character you play this turn loses fleeting. Then the Order Spy, play from hands. Sorry, this is a rare. Where's your unique? There we go. The Lyran Navigator, play from anywhere. You may discard one of your mana orbs. If you do, up to 2 target characters each gain 2 boosts, so a pretty good bargain. Getting rid of a mana orb in order to do this, especially because Bravos players are known for ramping. And we can see the ramp. We have the Tiny Djinn. I don't think we have the Mighty Djinn. Oh yeah, there we go. And even as a Mighty Djinn, so yeah, can ramp a lot. And then finally, Yana, Quargan Agent. Play from anywhere. You may have target character gain a sleep. If it's facing me, Sabotage. And when you pass first, if you control a fleeting character, I gain 2 boosts. So once again, playing a lot with Solana and Halua's ability of passing first. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, this is going to be automatic then. Okay, Tiny Djinn on one side, Serengar on the other. Each one moves forward by 1. No need to give the Serengar another boost. Skybound Odyssey from Solana. It's not a turn to use the Skybound Odyssey, not quite yet. Can block right now on the hero side with that. Ooh, he can actually use the Altrune. And then use Altrune on the companion, then use a Serengar. You will draw a card and even get 1 more boost. Intimidation by 2 gets rid of the Serengar. No, the Altrune. So passes 1 token right now. The Djinn on the companion side, so that's why he used Altrune. But using the Altrune this way, it's a little bit counterproductive because Altrune actually wants to do that again. 3 Altrunes, one's going to go to mana. I think this is going to be a Skybound, Altrune, and Talarian Skater turn. So it goes up to 2. Or a double Altrune. No, it's a Talarian Skater, so gains 1 and gives herself another boost. That's why I thought the best option for me was actually to use the Skybound Odyssey, because he would have played them either way for free. Yes, he would have not gained the boost, but he would have been able to do a double move forward. Now that Pendekar didn't get boost, so it's not sabotaging right now. There we go. He is going to rush, and probably going to rush again. Sabotage. Actually, this works well for Orange Mecha, because he does get the Halua out and he doesn't need to get. Okay, he gets rid of one of the Altrunes, still moving forward. With the Pendekar, he's going to be able to block. So it's 2 expeditions ahead right now for Orange Mecha, and he didn't overcharge his reserve. Funny enough, it is DV Martin, the one that is actually ramping. Once again, only for 1, going to give it another boost right away. Now he uses the Skybound Odyssey, so right now it is a good turn in order to use this. It's not going to be able to rush. Oh, it is going to be able to rush. Okay, so he is even able to rush and get a boost. Going to give it even more power right there. It is well, he was already blocked, but with Halua, we now have a 6. Going to block it once again, but Orange Mecha still moving forward on the hero side, so still blocked the double advance, but had to use all of his resources. So a very, very tight position. Probably going to get rid of the Skybound Odyssey. No, the Harpooner. And I think he's just going to send something to reserve, and this is going to be a... Decides to go for the Skybound Odyssey, really? Okay, you're going to get 3. The Spotter. You're going to get the 3, there we go. The Pendacore tries to move forward again. Encore, which one? Block. Okay, not sure why he decided to anchor on that side. Halua is going to give him both sides. Yeah, that was all that he could do. He had no cards in hand, so yeah, that is Orange Mecha's win this time. Davy Martin was actually in a pretty tight position even from last turn, so that's going to be all for today, guys. I promise for tomorrow I should have fixed the problem that I had right now. I need to go back to the old videos and kind of take a look on how I had things set up. But that'll be all for today, guys. Thank you very much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I'll be seeing you next time when I should also have a bit more of control on my mic. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care.